But that's all LeBron's about now, is trying to get his 30 and losing. Because I've said from the start, the man was born without a clutch gene, and now that is more glaring than ever. I'm looking at LeBron's name, and I think, his new legal title should be LeBron Ramon James Sr. CC, as in C period, C period, at the end of his name, which stands for can't close. LeBron has always struggled to close, and now he is a disaster on the order of Westbrook when LeBron, tries to close. I think Carmelo, at age 37, in his year 19, could be a better closer than LeBron, but obviously, mostly the ball is going to be in the King's hands, the phony goat's hands, and the phony goat is failing miserably down the stretch of game after game after game. I'm sorry. The harder I look, the less I see from LeBron in the clutch. And let's go back, 2 games ago, there was the Clipper game. At home, down the stretch, a game that was begging to be won by the quote-unquote home team, which that night was the Lakers. And and I know what happened. In fact, a close friend of mine texted me, I'm going to preserve his name, protect his name, but he texted me and said, LeBron's going to make a walk-off shot. He's a huge LeBron fan. You know him, and I'm not going to say his name. He said in a text, he jinxed himself. This is the ultimate jinx text. Watch LeBron make a walk-off shot. So LeBron has the ball in his hands against the Clippers, the dreaded, hated Clippers. No Kawhi, no Paul George. And what does LeBron do? They're down 1 with a few seconds left. Just drive it, just attack. And he waits a beat until the double team starts to come to him, and then he gives up the ball to Melo. You know what happened? Melo was like shocked, like, wait, you want me to shoot it? And Melo did what only he knows to do at this point, which is shoot threes, and he goes up and shoots a quick 3, sort of a short arm 3 that was woefully short. Lakers had one more chance to close the game. LeBron had the ball in the corner. It was a tough shot, a fadeaway 3, nearly airballed it. But the point is, with 10 seconds left, all he has to do is just attack. Nobody can stop him. He still can play bully ball at age 37 like nobody in the league can. He runs from the late game free throw line. I talked last week about that. I won't dwell on it this week, but he just wanted no part of getting fouled, having to go to the line and make 1 free throw to tie and 2 to win. He's just not going to do it because he's, by his standards, by superstar standards, a pathetic free throw shooter. And in general, a pathetic 3-point shooter. So what happened against Dallas? They fell behind against Dallas by 21 in the second quarter. That is just unacceptable. And I thought, okay, this is finally the end of Frank Vogel. Finally, it's over. They have to change something, and they can't fire LeBron, and they certainly can't fire Westbrook, and they can't fire Melo. Surely this is going to be the end of Frank Vogel because somebody has to pay for this. Somebody has to go. And what happened? They roar out of the locker room at halftime and played the best defense they played all year in the second half. And LeBron James hit one of his rare hot streaks from 3. He makes the first one. He takes a second one from the logo, and voila, look what he found. It went in. LeBron made a logo 3. Go look at the stats of LeBron shooting logo 3s in his career. It's atrocious. But he made one, and now he is cooking. And he takes the third one from the wing, and he holds the pose, and he hops it off. He's one-legged hopping backwards, holding the pose. He's got it. And it goes in. That's 3 straight 3s from LeBron James, who came into the game ranked 97th of 157 3-point shooters in the league. So he's in the lower third of 3-point shooters, 35%. It's pretty pathetic by his standards. but he will hit, as you know, a rare hot streak. And I immediately live tweeted, got to do it in the fourth quarter. We need 3 more of those from LeBron in the fourth quarter. And you know, and I know what was about to happen. LeBron was about to miss both of his threes in the fourth quarter because he disappears in the fourth. Winning time, Magic's time, has become disappearing time for LeBron down the stretch. So here we go. Lakers up 2 going to the fourth. Lakers up 6 with 7 minutes remaining. And here's the untold story, because I saw nobody leap upon this. Forgive me, but I'm going to tell you the truth about what happened down the stretch of this game. If you give the king in his building a 6-point lead with 7 minutes left, with all the momentum, don't you think he should close that? Shouldn't he finish that off? Yeah, you know he should. But he didn't, because he can't anymore. I'm not sure he ever could consistently, but he can't now. Dallas went on a 15-4 run to close the game. That means the Lakers scored 4 points over the last 7.5 minutes of that game. And one was a wide open dunk by LeBron, which the Mavericks just gave him near the end of the game when it was out of hand. I'm sorry, unacceptable. So it felt like Vogel's job suddenly weirdly got saved, but they lost again. It felt like a moral victory for Laker Nation, because did you see how hard they played? Yeah, they did. But what exactly happened or didn't happen? Well, nobody wanted to seize upon the truth. The truth was LeBron disappeared. So let's look more closely at what happened, shall we? LeBron, 5:11 left in the game. They're still up a point. Ugly turnover. Just a bad pass, bad idea, careless. What are you doing, LeBron kind of turnover, which led immediately to a run out the other way. Dwight Powell goes down and dunks it. It's what Phil Jackson used to call a compound, I don't want to say the word here, F up, compound F up, where it was insult leading to injury, so to speak, where it was bad upon worse. So it was LeBron screws up, and it's compound because you let them run it out the other way and get a dunk, and all of a sudden, they're up 1. That was the turning point of the game. That's 5:11 left. Then 4:15 left. LeBron tries his first 3 of the fourth quarter after that red-hot, crazy-hot stretch. It LeBricked. It didn't have a chance. It missed badly. 2:35 left. LeBron takes like an elbow of the free throw line jump shot, a little bit of a fadeaway, but he likes that shot. He had made one earlier, and he missed it. Well, you can't, because they're starting to pull away. Then 1:05 left. LeBron had another just careless lost ball turnover, stolen from him by the star of the game, Luka. Took it right away from LeBron. And then LeBron ended it with 24.7 seconds left with his second 3-point attempt, an air ball. I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.